welcome to Nerd Chat. Hello, so today I'm going to talk about a few movies that I've seen recently, including Rogue One, a Star Wars story, Assassin's Creed, Passengers, and Sing. So just for warning, there's spoilers in this video because I'm going to give a little bit of details about things and about each movie. So yeah. So the first one I'll talk about is Rogue One, Star Wars story. That movie was awesome. I don't care what anybody says. For me, it's a 9 out of 10. And the only reason it's not a 10 out of 10 is because the first 2/3 of the movie are a little bit slow, but still interesting. It's a very good story about the rebellion and some of the sacrifices they made to do the things they did in the other movies. So, one of my all-time favorite scenes in the entire movie was the scene with Darth Vader when he shows up at the end of the movie and just completely wrecks the rebel troops. He destroys them with a vengeance, like no mercy. Darth Vader, like, back in action. It's the Darth Vader we always wanted. he is scary again. So it's really awesome. So I actually probably won't give away too much in this video now that I think about it. So just go see the movie. It's definitely worth it. Assassin's Creed was phenomenal as well. I'll give that one. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, just because there are certain things that I would have liked to see in the movie that they didn't do. For this one, there may be a little bit of spoilers that I'm going to talk about. There's no mentions to any of the video games, so if you haven't seen the movie, don't go in expecting to get any kind of like shout outs to the games or Easter eggs or anything like that, at least none that I saw, other than the normal Assassin's Creed stuff. Abstergo is still there. The Animus is a lot different in this movie, and it's not bad, but it's different, so it's kind of an interesting take on how they approached the Animus. So the one thing I didn't really like is they jump back and forth a lot between the action of his ancestors in the past and what's going on in the present because of the way they do the Animus. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen the movie, you'll understand. When you see it, they jump back and forth a lot. So it's kind of, I don't want to say annoying, but just like right at the best parts, they tend to cut away from it and cut Back to the Future. So great movie, by the way, if you haven't seen that, Back to the Future. So you're a little behind if you haven't, so go watch that too, all three of them. Anyway, back on track here. Assassin's Creed, like I said, 8 out of 10. Great movie. No Easter eggs to the video games. Whole new character, whole new ancestry, everything. But still a really good movie. Definitely worth your time. The next movie I want to talk about is Passengers. Passengers was really cool. So of course it's Chris Pratt. You know, it's got his classic style of comedy, and you know, not too funny but not too serious either. Certain parts are serious. It really works. It works well. Like he's serious when he needs to be, and he's funny when it's appropriate. So it works out pretty well for the movie. And then of course Jennifer Lawrence, everybody loves her, so you can't go wrong with her. She did really good in the movie too. If you haven't seen the movie, it's about these group of people, I believe it's 5,000 people, are on board a spaceship to colonize a new planet because classic Earth has been overpopulated, everything's too expensive, and it's a place to start over, basically, is how they advertise it. So you pay for this trip, and then they put you in a hibernated sleep. So you sleep for the entire trip, and it's supposed to be, I think it's a 120-year trip, and they wake up like 90 years early, I believe it is. I won't spoil that for you either on what happens, because it's just too good to really spoil for anybody. So I won't spoil that either. So forget about spoilers. Just go see the movie. Enjoy it. It's definitely different. So it's got a good twist to it. Well, not a twist, but it's got good parts where you're like, oh wow, didn't see that kind of coming parts. So I guess that is a twist. I don't know. Anyway, go see it. It's worth it. And then the last movie I want to talk about is Sing. I just went and saw that yesterday. So that movie was actually pretty good. So I understand why it made as much money as it's made so far at the box office, because it's pretty good. So there's some good songs in it and good, conflict with these characters and conflict with that character, and it's a good all around cartoon. So go see Sing, go see Star Wars, Assassin's Creed, Passengers, all really great movies. So it's 2017. There's going to be a lot of good movies coming out this year. I plan on going to see as many movies as possible. I'll do as many movie reviews as possible, and hopefully give you some good advice on what movies are out and what's good, what might not necessarily be good. But just because I'm reviewing it doesn't mean you have to take my word for it. Definitely, go see the movie and form your own opinions. Go see these movies if you want to. You don't have to. They're great movies in my opinion. They're definitely worth it. Alright, that's it. Don't forget to be awesome.